at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action. Now, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. Shifts by him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught at the 1. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it to Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints add on to their lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board and a positive...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are.
Isaac, not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20-yard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and that is incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Saints, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.